Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons as we are back in Tuscaloosa to get this episode started. The Longhorns have returned for another round against the Crimson Tide. This is going to be a big time matchup. We have one loss on the season, and if we want to have hopes of making it to the SEC championship game, this is going to be one of the first biggest hurdles that we must clear this season. And it's not going to be easy on us as we are number 7 versus the number 12 Crimson Tide at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So welcome back to the channel if you are returning here, and welcome if you are new to Champion Sons and our college football content. So now, before we jump into this game, let's go ahead and take a quick look at where we sit at with certain recruiting. And so some of the things that we have, we're still number 1 in a lot of the guys, right? But we've already got some hard sells going, and really it's just kind of giving it time for those to finish off. So we got some big boosts from the initial hard sell moment. However, it's just not quite all the way done just yet. So it's one of those things that, as much as I hate to say, I hate that it takes that much time. Like, it really shouldn't. Like someone like Missouri right there, we did the hard sell on him when we just got into the top 5, and he still hasn't gone to the top 3 yet. It gets a little frustrating to say the least. I mean, I guess I could say I understand we did lose to Ohio State. However, we are pretty much dominating these. Well, haven't really dominated, let's be honest. We've won, though. We have won. So, why haven't we moved up farther? Now, Chauncey Payne, we did have the incorrect hard sell on him. That was, it happens. You take your best 2. If there's multiple of them, you go with kind of what you can get, but we chose wrong. So we're going to have to kind of fix this one up. And the next best one is going to be aspirational goals, where championship contender, conference prestige, and kind of are those 2 right there side by side. So we do change it up, and hopefully that's going to kind of fix it. I'm glad we stayed at number 1 for him. Actually, we were always at number 4. Never mind, not number 1. We're number 4. Damn it, man. We've got to do better. But here's another one where we have the 2, so you got to make the best guess that you can go with. I mean, and sometimes the 2 check marks are not one of their deal breakers, so you can figure out which the 3rd check mark is from that deal breaker. But other times it just becomes a little bit more difficult, so that's kind of what we're trying to do here, is really advance on up, get as many of these guys to sign as quickly as we can, so that way we do have some points for the later rounds, get somebody that maybe has been forgotten or has decommitted from a team, and so forth like that. It's just some of those things you got to kind of watch out for. So Parker Wiley, we are going to hit up the hard sell on him. We are in the top 5. We've got the 3 check marks. Let's go ahead and hit that home. And we'll need him. Gives us all the extra green up arrows. Someone once said it doesn't really matter, the influence points, but I refuse to believe that. So now we have a few more guys that we did bring in. We have 450 points or hours available. Matt Morris, being a 5-star athlete, we are first on his board. So some of these guys, I'm not even going to be scouting them. I'm just going to kind of, like Morris. I have points, so I guess I could go ahead and scout them. Yeah, let's see what they got. 92 speed for Jamison Davis out of a halfback, 79 juke move, 85 change of direction. Okay, dude's got some talent. Dude's got some ability. Let's go ahead and offer him, but we're 3rd. But we are already here in the top 5. Arkansas is pretty well ahead of us, but maybe, just maybe, we can kind of cram in here at the last second. See what happens. Mike Magnum's 2nd on his board, 280. So we do offer him the scholarship. Now recruiting-wise, 85 pursuit, 81 speed, 77 zone. He's okay. 72 awareness is all right. 88 acceleration, 77 strength. I mean, the way we play our defense, I'm not so sure how much he's going to be of use to us. But he's definitely a talented player. just where can we develop them and kind of stick them from there, right? But we are trailing once again. This is kind of, I'm not going to say later in the season because we're still fairly early, but we're late in the recruiting battle with some of these guys. So, you know, some of them, Arkansas's already pretty much got them, or Oklahoma State's pretty much already there. So we're just trying to butt into their place. Matt O'Connor, halfback. He's definitely not one of our top of the line halfbacks. So offer him a scholarship. Send the house. Yeah, 65 hours available. Nothing much else we can do in terms of that realm. So let's go ahead and jump into this game here in the second quarter as we are trailing 14-0. This game has not started how we planned as we drop that pass off to L.J. Martin. He picks up decent yards. Connor Wagman, 8 of 11 for 39 yards so far. Their defense has been pretty damn stymied, to say the least. So here we hand that one off, and you can see why they're kind of a tough one. They're filling in all the gaps in the run game. They're making it pretty damn hard. They're getting pressure. And, I mean, this is going to be a tough fight. I think we knew that coming into this one. Crimson Tide are 3-1 on the season just like us, so you can kind of see that coming. Now that one we hand off to Martin, and unable to squeeze through that little opening between the tackle and the tight end. Just could not get it through there. So 3rd and 9. Here we come, 12 minutes to go in the second. Wagman's got it. Blitz comes, drops that one off to Wingo, who's got space, stiff arming his way forward and fighting into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ryan Wingo's a game changer for sure. He made that catch, and then that was just pure Wingo the rest of the way, all the way through, and a great run after the catch. I mean, he got her right there, 20 yards to the end zone. The defender had pure angle, then it was just strength to shove him away. And you need plays like that to get you back into it. You really got to have plays like that to get back into these games. So after we got some of the momentum, our defense got to stop. And here we have it back with our offense. Baxter running forward for about close to 20 yards on that one. That's only his second carry. He's got 33 yards on the day, as that gets us down to the 20-yard line, just outside the red zone right there. Good run by Baxter's. Having Baxter and Martin work out of the backfield is a good 1-2 little combo for us on that one. And no, I was mistaken. It wasn't 20 yards. He got 19 yards. My mistake. Got to be accurate in all of that. So that's going to come out on a 1st and 10. 2 tight ends set. Wagman has it. Play action. He's going to roll out to the right. He drops that pass off and almost intercepted. Jesus, Wagman. I don't even know who he's throwing to. Lockett and Wingo were both over there. Lockett just gave up on it. Wingo kind of made a little jump for it out of position. That's embarrassing. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand that off to Baxter. Tries to cut it up the middle, and he gets stuffed for just a 2-yard gain. All right, 3rd and 8. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. This is our opportunity to get some points. It's already a 1-score game right now, but if we can make it where we can take the lead with the score, now we're talking. 3rd and 8. Wagman has it. Blitz comes. Rolls out to his right. Drops that pass off, and it's going to be caught by Lockett, but nowhere else to go. And he's only going to pick up a few yards down to the 13. So Mason Shipley comes on and has a little shaky bar here. Boot ball, and that one does go right down the middle. And that's going to put us down by 4 now. So we are in position to take the lead if our defense can make a stop. That's what we need. We need some stops, and I think our defense is starting to get a little momentum as they do pull off another stop. They're getting some momentum as our offense is playing well. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Score is 10-14. Crimson Tide leading. Wagman's got the snap in hand. Drops the pass off to hit Wingo coming across the field. He's got space, spinning back in, and he's brought down at the 31-yard line. Big-time play here by Wingo in this Longhorn offense. You know, that's the thing. When you're down and you need big moments, give it to your big-time players. Wingo is that for this offense this year. So 1st and 10 Longhorns. As Wagman comes out in the shotgun, 3 receivers set. Livingston in the slot left. Wagman has the snap, fires over, hits Livingston coming across the field, and that's going to be about 6-yard gain all the way down to the 25-yard line here, right around the right hash mark at the 25, as that will take us to the 2-minute timeout in this one. So 2nd and 4 from the 2-minute zone, 25 yards away from pay dirt. Wagman and the Longhorns come out in a shotgun, 4-wide set. L.J. Martin is in the backfield. Wagman looks over the defense, has the snap in hand, hands off to Martin. Hole opens up, stiff-arming his way forward and brought down after about a gain of 5 or so. Or maybe actually really closer to 7 yards as it gets to the 18-yard line inside the red zone and a first down. So coming out in a powerhouse formation from the pistol. Baxter is in motion. Wagman has it. Swing out to Lockett on the left side. He's got blocking in front. Lockett takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baxter and Wingo blocking on the left side did a perfect job there to open that lane up. And Lockett is fast enough to run right through it. And that is going to give the Longhorns the lead here in Tuscaloosa. Climbing back. As we were 14 points down, we've scored 17 unanswered on that one. What a play by this offense. Lockett and Wingo both stepping up when we need them. And so that is going to take us to halftime here. And looking at it, their offense is also playing pretty well. 11 of 21 for 200 yards, so they've gotten big plays. We've had to work it down the field at 19 of 24 for 171. So it is different. They had the big plays in the first quarter, and it looks like our defense is kind of settling in to stop some of those big plays. So now that we are kind of those workhorses driving down the field, driving down your throat, that's what we're going to end up having to do here in this one. And it kind of, I think, sets up for us to be a little bit more successful. So here we come out in the opening possession of the third quarter, leading 17 to 14. Wagman claps his hands. Lockett goes in motion. Has the snap, swing past the Lockett on the left side. Nobody blocking for him. Oh, my goodness. Wingo and Livingston just shot to the inside. I don't know where the hell they were going. But they did not block a single bit, and thank God we got 4 yards out of Lockett on that one. Second and 6. Fires it over to the right side, looking for Washington. Wagman just could not hit his target. Pretty piss-poor throw, if you ask me. Kind of setting up for an interception if you're not careful. 3rd and 6. Now, after that incomplete pass, 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Wagman has it. Drops that pass off to Martin, who's going to get hit and brought down. That's going to make it 4th and 4. So here comes Shipley. Once again, Mason Shipley for about 43 yards out. Lines this one up. Boot ball, and it does go through the uprights right there. That's going to give us now a 6-point lead. That is a beautiful feeling to have, 6-point lead, even though it would have been better to be 10. I think we all can agree with that. Now, after forcing a punt, here comes our offense right back on. As we are the offensive coordinator responsible for driving this team down the field. Let's make it happen. A swing pass out to Wingo on the right side at the 20. Makes a spin move in, and he's got space in front of him around midfield. Cuts back and hit and brought down at the 46-yard line on the plus side. Into Crimson Tide territory we go. Swing pass out to Wingo. He's got the speed for it. Just let him make the play. There goes our lineman chugging downfield on that one. All right, 1st and 10 now, just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Score is still 20 to 14 on the move. L.J. Martin takes a handoff, cuts it back to the right. He probably had some more open space as I see it afterwards on the left side, but it felt like that was going to close in. So he cut it back to try to get that cut back lane and just ended up closing up on him. So 2nd and 8 now. Wagman sends Lockett in motion, has the snap, fires over, hits Lockett on the right side, who makes the catch and is brought down at the 36-yard line, just shy of the yard line to gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1 Longhorns. 3rd and 1, defense creeping up to the line here from the pistol. 2 tight ends right. Has the snap, hands it off. No, my goodness, L.J. Martin gets collided within the backfield, had nowhere to go on that play. And now it looks like the offense is going to be staying out. Here we come at them. We've got to push this thing. You can't win them. Can't beat Alabama with field goals. We need a touchdown. As we get the RPO going to Baxter, got space, and he's got the first down and more to the 25. Oh, they're going to mark him down at the 26. Cheating bastards. They're marking him down to the 26-yard line. All right, so here we come. 3 receivers left. Wagman's got the snap in hand. He's going to hit Baxter coming out of the backfield. Bounces off one Tide defender, but the other 2 ended up getting him. So 2nd and 1 as the third quarter is coming to a close. 25 seconds remaining. Poised to add points to the board. Wagman has it. claps his hands, hands it off to Baxter. Hole opens up, and Baxter's brought down at the 9-yard line. Good run by Baxter. He's got 51 yards on 5 carries now, as that one did just open up right in front of him. So 1st and goal, and I don't know if we're going to get the snap off with just seconds remaining. Weigman has it, and he's not going to get the snap off. He was clapping like he wanted it, though. He's really clapping his hands. All right, 20-14 lead here in Tuscaloosa. Ty Simpson's their quarterback. Okay, that's who they got. But let's bring it back around. 20-14, 6-point lead here, 4th quarter. Now we're poised to add points to it. We definitely need to take advantage of moments like this because this is a big-time play. You know, this is one of those, if you don't score a touchdown, this is how you lose games. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there in college football. It hurts to do that. All right, so on 1st and goal, swing pass to Wingo and nowhere to go. In fact, he will actually, thank God they gave it back to the original line. It looked like he had actually lost a yard on that one. So 2nd and goal now for our offense. From the pistol, Weigman's got it, hands off to Martin going to the right side and ran into the blockers. I don't like how they bounce off the blockers. That's what I think is ridiculous. It's the same thing in Madden. That's one of those little things that, man, they really should just fit. If you run into your blocker, you should technically run through the blocker. I've never seen a running back run in, bounce off a guy's back, and fall to the ground. 3rd and goal. He throws it over to Wingo. Lays out for the catch. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Woo, good Lord. We saw that blitz coming in. I really did not know if Weigman was going to get that pass off, seeing that thing happen. But, man, he fired that thing as he makes contact, and Wingo just goes laying out for it. Full effort on that one, and that's going to give us the lead. Now, we would go for 2, and that did give us a 28, at that time, 14 lead. Well, the Crimson Tide have come back and made it. They missed their field goal, their extra point. So instead of 28-21, it's 28-20. And we've got it approaching the 2-minute mark on a 3rd and 8 sitting right here as we do hit 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 8. If we can get a 1st down, we can damn near seal this thing up because the Tide have used all 3 timeouts already. So this is our opportunity. But Bryant-Denny Stadium is rocking. Weigman's got it. Blitz comes over the middle for... He hit him and he gets short. He hit Baxter coming out of the backfield, but it was short. It's going to be 4th and inches. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez. What do we do? 4th and inches from the 28. So we can go with a 45-yard field goal, or we can just get the 1st down and end it. This offense comes out, 2 tight ends on the line, and see what Weigman's going to do. So you're trying to get him to jump off sides because Tide normally don't fall for that one. 8 seconds left, 7, 6, 5. Weigman clapping for it. I don't think they're going to snap it. They're going to let this thing tick down. And if we are smart, we're going to go for that field goal. And I'm only saying this based off what happened against Ohio State. Does everybody remember that from a couple episodes ago? You give a good enough team enough time to go down the field, they will do it. Crimson Tide are good enough. I need more than a 1-score lead. So as long as we boot ball and Shipley goes right down the middle, that makes it a 2-score, 11-point ball game. And that should be all we need, folks, to finish the Tide off. 1:15 remaining. They have 0 timeouts left. And that is all it would take. Let's just be honest about it. That was a smart decision by me. Arguably one of the best coaching decisions I've ever made. I must say so myself. And that is going to give us the lead on the road. Weigman, formerly of A&M, got his butt kicked by Alabama, I think, that year that he was with them. Well, now he took his revenge, but he did it in the burnt orange because everybody knows the maroon can't do it. The maroon doesn't have the capability. They don't have the players for it. They don't have the fans for it, but the burnt orange does. And that's why guys like John Foxworth, our 5-star edge out of Elkhart, Indiana, has finally committed to move to Austin for the college time. Jabu Draft out of Savannah, Georgia. Forget you Bulldogs, we got your edge rusher that we wanted. You don't get him, we do. two biggest recruits coming up at that point. Now, I'm not going to lie, we lost Chauncey Payne. All right, it hurts to lose a player like that. But, hey, we got two pretty damn talented players that actually committed over to us. Now, Yates, we are right there. That is our 5-star quarterback of the future. Well, we've actually got a couple quarterbacks that we're looking at, let's be honest. So, take it for what it is. Yates is in. Devin Simonson, we dropped. Why do you want to go to... You're from Oak Park, Michigan, and you want to go to Penn State? You know what? We're going to do this. We got the 3 marks. We're going to hard sell you. You Northerners are weird, but we're going to hard sell it. DM the player. So we're going to hard sell and slide into his DMs. A little double entendre there. As we do. Hopefully that'll change his mind. I'd love to get 2 5-star quarterbacks in this class. Rashad Mount, finally are first in with him. Max Stokely keeps dropping us. I mean, I guess he is an offensive lineman. I can understand it, but at the same time, I still want to fight for him. I still want to try, you know. Now, this one's going to be a little bit easier to figure out since we have 2 check marks. Because there's only like one combination that has these 2 check and nothing else marked, has a question mark, which is Sunday player. The other options that had those 2 all had red X's, so I wasn't about to try to do a sway on it. Don't have the time, don't have the patience. So I didn't. Hopefully we see some progress. Now, Wiley, Morris, we're really picking up on. Davis, we actually took out some of the influence from Arkansas. Same thing from Oklahoma State, from Mangum. I think he's already in his top 3, but I don't know what his damn things are. But we're going to have to try something. We're definitely going to have to try something here. Alright, so let's see. Hard selling. We got 1 check mark, though. Proximity to home. DM the player. Let's see if that works. I mean, that's going to be our best choice, I have a feeling. So now Matt O'Connor. We are first on his board. I don't see anybody else really putting up a challenge. No one else has offered him a scholarship. That's probably why we are number 1. So, number 1, let's go ahead and... We got 400 hours left. We've only got 17 of 35, half of them. Let's go and see what we can add on to the board. Why the hell not? Let's build some depth, right? Like, that's what we need to do. A lot of QBs is still uncommitted. Nebraska, Cal, Boise. So, Auburn is behind South Florida. That's interesting. And this kid, he has us as number 1. We haven't even offered him a scholarship, but you know what? He put us as number 1. Let's go do it, fellers. Let's offer this kid a scholarship. I think his desire to be a Longhorn proves. Well, not that he's able to be one, but proves that he wants to be one, I guess. All right. Linebacker core, we do still need linebackers. I don't need the inside ones. Just looking at outside linebackers, we do add 2 3-stars. Now, here's what's going to be funny. I haven't had any instant commits. And I guess you don't totally get that with 3-star players or with 5-star players. But now that some of these guys are 3-stars, keeping my fingers crossed, we can kind of add them to the board. You know what I'm saying? Still free safeties. They say that I need to recruit 2 free safeties. Why? So we add on 2. I'm not going to say middle of the road, but they really are. They're 3-star middle of the road safeties. And kicker, we do need a kicker. Like that we are going to need. Shipley is done after this season. I did kind of neglect that, and that's on me. All right, that's my fault. But we're going to go ahead and put LeConte on our board to see if we can convince him to come to Austin. Santiago Feliz out of Katy, Texas. It's like a 2-hour drive, dude. We're only second. Who's your first? He's actually pretty decent speed-wise and everything. Yeah, let's bring you in against LSU. UNLV is your first. You ingrate. You better. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if he doesn't move us up. Oh, maybe he's just a UNLV fan, I guess. But either way. Jeremiah Vernon. Let's see what he's got going for him. Ooh, a gem of a 3-star. Now we are 87 throw power, 76 short medium accuracy, 80 speed. Dual threat, and he does instant commit. I was just talking about instant commits, hoping these 3-stars would do it, and he's done it. We got a nice little gem of an athlete right there, Mr. Jeremiah Vernon. Okay. All right. Dual threat, 6 foot, 190. Ooh, kid, you're going to have to put on some muscle there if you're going to be playing in the SEC. But 6 foot, 190. 3-star coming out. That's dual threat. He's going to be pretty good. 80 speed already. All right, Esteban Manziel, 80 speed. For a linebacker, I like that. 80. This kid's got some pretty good potential. We do offer him a scholarship. No, he doesn't want to instantly commit. Kind of rude if you ask me, but hey. Joshua Hernandez, another 3-star linebacker out of Missouri City, Texas. And he's going to instantly commit. Now we're talking. Now we're getting him, rolling him up, put him down. That's what we're talking about. Damon Volk, the last one we haven't done any scouting on yet. 69 zone coverage, 64 tackle. I'm not too big of a fan of that. 84 speed, 72 man coverage. He just can't tackle you once you catch the ball. I'm going to offer a scholarship, and I'm going to get an instant commit. I may have regretted that one. My bad. But, hey, let's pile up some players. That's all. Let's go ahead and get some players, get some depth built in. Some young depth built in here. And we're still dropping on Stokely. Simonson. I get why Simonson doesn't want to come to us because we have Yates. I truly do. But still, I mean, really? Penn State? Come on, Simonson. So that's going to take us here to our next game. The annual meeting in Dallas, Texas at the Cotton Bowl inside the State Fair. As Texas and Oklahoma meet in the Red River Rivalry, which I hate they called that. It was always and will always in my heart be the Red River Shootout. They call it the stupid boomer schooner, right? What an idiot sitting on that thing. The Red River Rivalry game here every year in the second Saturday of October. These two teams meet in Dallas. And to be fair, if I'm being totally fair, while the game is in Dallas, Texas, that is actually about 20 minutes closer to Norman than it is to Austin. So let's just throw that out there. As we're going to jump into this one, trailing Oklahoma in the first quarter. Now, this has been an interesting style of games that have been played. Some have been high-scoring, some have been shutouts, some have been shootouts, some have gone to overtime. You've gotten really a full-blown mix here of this rivalry in pretty much the last 10 years even. It's been an interesting one to be a part of. As a fan, I'll definitely say the least. So 1st and 10 after that run by Baxter. Like I said, we trail 7-0 here in the closing minutes of the first quarter. Our opening drive was kaput. This drive, our second one, hopefully we can punch this one into the end zone. Weigman in the shotgun, 3 receivers, has the snap, pressure comes, drops that one off to Washington, who gets forward, but only picks up about 6 yards. And that's the thing, man, their coverage is pretty top-notch. Oklahoma, for being 3-2 and unranked, has a fairly decent team, let's be real. So coming out in the power formation, toss out to Martin on the right side. Got space in front of him, and he's going to pick up the first down at the 12. Ooh, they actually mark him out at the 11. All right, Martin, I see you, buddy. Only his second carry of the game. We're going to have to focus probably on trying to get him some more carries, definitely. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Drop that pass off, but he's going to be hit as he throws it and goes incomplete. Weigman took a shot on that one. And that's the thing. They're only rushing like 4 guys, and they are getting a lot of pressure. 2nd and 10. They rush only 4 once again. Fire over to Martin, who drops it. Oh, my God. I know he's had trouble catching the ball, but Jesus, man. That was right in his hands. Thank God it wasn't intercepted, though. So here we go, 3rd and 10 from the 11 still. Weigman claps his hands, has the snap. Sooners rush forward, pressure gets there, and Weigman tries to scramble, but it's too late, and he's brought down for the sack. That is going to result in a field goal. Shipley comes out facing a about 10-12 mile an hour wind. Puts the boot to the ball. Ooh, Ooh, he squeezes it into the uprights right there. And that's going to at least put us on the board, thankfully. So a tough little game happening right now for our offense. It's going to take a second for us to figure out this defense. So here we come out into the second quarter. Score still 7-3. Weigman has the snap. Blitz comes, fires that one over, hits Washington, who's got space around the edge. He's at the 25-20. The tight end is chugging at the 5, and he's brought down at the 1. Oh, my goodness. Washington took off, and he just was not fast enough. He is no Jack Indries for sure. But still a great run after the catch. And a shockingly good little block on the side there by Wingo. Got in the way just enough. And Washington took the good angle that really helped him spring that one free. And he falls just about a yard shy of the end zone. So that's going to make it 1st and goal from the 1. Weigman comes out in a shotgun with 2 tight ends, 2 receivers set. Facing the Oklahoma end zone here. Weigman's got the snap, hands it off to Martin, and nowhere to go. They're going to say he gets back to the line of the game, but it looked like he actually lost a yard. Am I just kidding? Am I just going blind or something? But it does look like he lost a yard. So that's going to be 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Here we come out in our heavy set formation. Baxter's in the backfield. Weigman under center. Has the snap. Hands it off to Baxter. Nowhere to go. Jesus Christ almighty. 3rd and goal. Weigman staying in the heavy set offensive formation. Has the snap. Play action. Rolls out. Nowhere to go. Throws it up. And it's going to be dropped on the end zone. God dang it. Oh my God. Now we're going for it here. 4th and goal from the 1. The last time the Longhorns did this in this game, they lost because they didn't get it. Has the snap, swing pass out to Baxter, and he's hit. Are you kidding me? Khalil Loggett, that's the best you can block, you idiot. And so we don't get the touchdown. Now our defense, thankfully, does their job. And Oklahoma still hasn't scored since the opening drive touchdown they got. Score is still 7-3. We're here in the 3rd quarter, about 12.5 minutes remaining. Now we are on the move, so hopefully we can make something happen here. As we're going to come out in a shotgun, 3 receivers set. Weigman changes the play before the snap, claps his hands, has the snap back, fires that one over to Baxter. He's got some space and gets forward. Not a whole lot, but gets enough for the 1st down at the 26-yard line. Weigman is 18 of 25 for 199 yards on the day. This is the way our offense has just been playing today. It's been one of those damn games. 1st and 10. Weigman staying in the shotgun. 4 receivers set. Trips on the right side. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Fires over the middle. Hits Livingston, who's going to get brought down after a 7-yard gain. Really just at about the 20-yard line, between the 19 and the 20, it looks like. That's going to make it 2nd and 3. So from the shotgun once again, Weigman drops off a screen pass to Martin, who's got space because he actually caught the ball. And he's brought down at the 12-yard line now. That's a big advantage to screen passes when the receiver catches the ball, or whenever the running back catches it, or whenever he comes out of the backfield. Either way, it's a positive. So now after that, 1st and 10 from the 12. Going I formation, 2 tight ends set. Winston shifted across the field, hands off to Martin, and not a single gap opens up. He still picks up 3 yards, which is kind of impressive on that. But everything closed relatively too quickly for us. And that's going to make it 2nd and 7. So here we are, 2 receivers to the left side. Lockett is going to be in the slot left, 2 backs in the backfield. Baxter goes in motion, has the snap. Weigman tries to take off to his nowhere to go with the throw. Wingo broke open late, but it was way too late. It's like he had trouble cutting through the traffic. Now it's 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 from the shotgun. Weigman has it. Sooners blitz over the middle to Washington, who makes the catch, but he's brought down just shy of the line to gain. That's his 7th catch of the day. He's got over a century mark. Washington has had a real solid game. So here he comes, 4th and 2 from the 4. We are going to bring out the field goal unit. We saw what happened when we kept the offense on the field. I don't think we can withstand that again. So we do put points on the board this time, and it's 7-6 now. major offensive battle here, 7-6. Now, our defense does get a quick turnover for us. They get an interception, so here we come back at them. This is a chance to make something happen. Hand that one off to Martin. He's got 3 yards. He's trudging along. He's got 14 carries for 64 yards. Like, he's hammering it. But, man, I'm waiting for that one to break open. Now on 2nd and 7, Lockett is in motion, has the snap, RPO to the swing pass to Lockett on the left side. He's got space. He's at the 20, breaking a tackle and brought down at the 19-yard line. Great run by Lockett after the catch to get out there in the space, use his speed to beat out the first defender, and then his shiftiness with the spin move. He's got 55 yards on 6 catches this afternoon. So 1st and 10. Weigman in the shotgun. He's going to send Wingo in motion. This time has the snap over to Wingo on the outside at the 15. At the 10, is stiff arming his way forward and pushed out at the 6. The speed is starting to have an impact here. Wingo, that's just his 2nd catch today at 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal. Weigman has the snap. Blitz comes. He takes off and nowhere to go, and nobody was open. That was well played by the Sooner defense as Weigman is brought down for the sack at the 13. So 2nd and goal now. From the 13, Weigman has it, drops off a screen pass to Baxter. He's got space, stiff arming, breaking tackles, and he's going to be brought down at the 8-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 8. All right, 3rd and goal. Look at Colton Joseph for the Sooners, 8 of 15 for 78. Weigman, 25 of 33 for 277. And guess who's leading? It's not Weigman right now. That's going to make it an opportunity. 8 yards away, Weigman's got the snap, drops that pass off, hits Washington in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby, the breakthrough we were needing, and it happened in our side of the end zone, too. That's what you need to see. That's what you need to have happen here, is that one play that could just break it open for us happens right then, and it comes from tight end Washington, Weigman to Washington, the 2 Debs connecting in the end zone for the lead. So now that we do lead 14-7, because we did go for the 2-point conversion and get it, here we come back to the Sooner end zone here as Weigman takes off on the left side, and he's going to run out of bounds. Because he's not a smart man, but he ain't an idiot either. Weigman will run out. We're here in the 4th quarter leading by 7. Just a field goal makes this thing a 2-score ball game, which may be all we need. Weigman takes the handoff to Martin up the middle, and he's going to pick up just a couple yards. Martin ever approaching the century mark, 89 yards and 18 carries so far. 2nd and 8 from the shotgun. Weigman claps his hands, has the snap back, fires the screen pass off to Martin, who's got some space, and he's going to be hit and brought down just at the line to gain, but they are going to give him a 1st down at the 14. What a play by this offense. I mean, the blockers didn't get out there in front of him, which was a shame, but hey, Martin, individual effort, sometimes that's needed. On 1st and 10, handoff to Martin. Hole opens up, and Martin gets brought down at the 7-yard line. What a run by Martin to hit that hole still. 4 yards away from the century mark. Let's see if he can get it. From the pistol formation, 3 receivers set. Weigman has the snap in hand, hands it off to Martin, and he's hit right behind the line. I mean, they can. Jaden Jackson, him shooting back there. He's got 2 sacks today. That's his 4th tackle for a loss. He's had a hell of an afternoon, to say the least. Now 3rd and 3. Weigman from the shotgun. Quick throw over to Washington. Stiff arming his way forward and brought down at the 2-yard line. Washington makes his 10th catch of the afternoon. He's got 123 yards and almost got his 2nd touchdown of the day. As here we come out from the 2. Baxter is in the backfield, heavy set formation, staring down the Oklahoma side. Weigman changes the play briefly, looks over, has the snap, hands it off to Baxter, push it forward, touchdown Texas. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Baxter, who knows all too well what this rivalry means to these teams, punches that one in, and that should be the nail in the coffin that this team needed to take the Sooners out here in Dallas once again in back-to-back years, as we have gotten that one done. back to back to back, 3 years in a row dating back to Ewers' final season. We take care of the Sooners. We get the gold hat, and it's a time to celebrate. Our season moves on. This team is really, we're fighting together. The offense has its struggles. The defense is doing a good job. We've still got to work out some kinks with Weigman and how we want to use them, but overall things are going pretty good. Now, while we do look at some of these highlights, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already, and definitely give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. It does really help out the channel, and I truly appreciate everything y'all do for us here at Champion Sons. Now, Glenn, Missouri, 5-star left tackle, does commit. That's a kid who can really anchor that offensive line. And then here comes left guard Nick Pinto out of Tomball, Texas, 4-star. Got some good young talent on the line here. But the season does not end. It is well on its way, halfway through, as we got Arkansas at home to start off the next episode, guys. It's going to be a fun one. Rivalry game after rivalry game here in the SEC for us, dating back to the old Southwest Conference. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, and I will see y'all in that next episode where that happens. So as always, stay safe, everybody. And well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.